Let's take a moment to highlight some of the key players who are shaping this technology. Building these advanced models is no small feat. It requires substantial investment, vast amounts of data, and access to top-tier research and development teams. These trailblazers are pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI, and their contributions are at the forefront of the innovation we're witnessing today. Absolutely. The landscape of large language models, LLMs, is evolving rapidly. Every day, new models emerge from both commercial and open source communities. Companies are racing to push the boundaries of AI, aiming to be leaders in this transformative technology. This slide shows the diversity and growth in the AI space, with different organizations contributing to the expanding ecosystem. The innovation is driven by a desire to not only be part of the conversation, but to lead it, shaping the future of AI in profound ways. However, while it may seem like there are many players and models, I'm noticing that a few key models are truly setting themselves apart from the crowd. And they all have one thing in common: a significant amount of investment. Here's a simple list showcasing some of the key players in the AI space. On the commercial side, we have giants like OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic, who are leading the charge with proprietary models. On the open source front, innovators like Mistral AI and Meta are contributing models that are accessible to the broader community. This distinction is crucial because it highlights the diversity in approach, some focusing on closed, highly optimized systems, and others prioritizing openness and community collaboration. Commercial models are typically developed by private companies with a focus on proprietary technology and profit-driven goals, often offering cutting-edge performance but at a cost, while open-source models prioritize accessibility and collaboration, allowing the broader community to contribute, adapt, and improve the technology freely. You can easily access these generative AI models for free. Yes, they're free. Of course, there are paid subscriptions for extended usage, but the basic versions are available at no cost. I encourage you to explore all of them because each platform has its own strengths and weaknesses. Whether it's Google's Gemini, OpenAI's ChatGPT, or Anthropic's Claude, trying out these different tools will give you a better understanding. If you're wondering why these tools are free, or why some companies choose to make their models open source, the answer is simple. You are the product. Companies are eager to gather data from millions of users like you. They want your interactions, your feedback, and your data to continuously improve their models. This is why your engagement with these tools is so valuable to them. To a live demo of using large language models, let's take a moment to explore their current capabilities. These models have come a long way and are already capable of some truly impressive things. So, as we dive into the capabilities of large language models, LLMs, it's important to acknowledge that while these models are powerful, they also have their limitations. This pyramid helps us understand both their strengths and potential pitfalls. At the base, LLMs are incredibly good at understanding contextual language, summarizing content, and recognizing intent. As we move up, they have built-in global knowledge sourced from vast amounts of internet data, and they can reason logically to a certain extent. However, here's where things get tricky. The higher we go, the more these models can start to hallucinate, meaning they can produce responses that seem logical or empathetic, but aren't necessarily accurate or true. This is because LLMs can mimic human-like empathy and reasoning, but don't truly understand or feel like a human does. This ability to generate convincing but sometimes inaccurate information is a key challenge we need to be aware of when using these models. We will use OpenAI ChatGPT 4.0 model to evaluate the LLM capability. This first capability we'll highlight is the model's ability to understand and respond to human language straight out of the box. Here, you see an example where the user asks for a pep talk. Notice how the AI responds with a motivational and contextually appropriate message. It's not just about the words, it's about capturing the tone, the intent, and the context of the conversation. This shows the model's remarkable proficiency in natural language understanding, making it feel like you're talking to a well-informed, empathetic human. The second capability we'll discuss is the model's vast built-in knowledge base. Here, the AI is asked to list significant events in US history, and it quickly generates an accurate, concise response with key dates and events. This shows how the model can serve as a powerful resource for information, pulling from a vast corpus of knowledge to provide answers on a wide range of topics. It's like having an encyclopedia at your fingertips, ready to deliver accurate, context-rich information on demand. Here, we see an example of the AI's ability to reason through a problem. When asked to determine the best way to stack items to avoid breakage, the AI provides a logical sequence, considering the weight, fragility, and stability of each item. It even explains the reasoning behind its choices, showing a level of critical thinking that goes beyond simple information retrieval. While it's not perfect and doesn't replace human judgment, it demonstrates how AI can assist in decision-making processes by offering reasonable and thought-out solutions. Personally, I don't think these models can reason. They fake reasoning, and I would like to discuss what you think in our Discord channel. In this example, the AI is asked to explain the concept of gravity in the style of Shakespeare. What we see here is a fascinating display of how the AI can emulate different writing styles and personas. By drawing on its vast knowledge of literature and language patterns, the AI crafts a response that echoes the poetic rhythm and vocabulary of Shakespeare. This capability shows how AI can adapt to various contexts, making it a powerful tool for creative and educational purposes. Now, I encourage you to test out these prompts yourself to explore these capabilities. If this is your first time using an LLM, you'll likely notice something interesting. Your responses might differ from mine, and in fact, everyone's responses will be slightly different. Instead of me explaining why that happens, I suggest you ask the LLM directly with this prompt. Why is every response to the same question different? Hallucination. As we explore the concept of hallucinations in LLMs, let's look at these 4 quotes about friendship. 3 of them are well-known quotes from famous thinkers, while 1 is generated by an AI. The AI-generated quote might sound profound, but it's a great example of how LLMs can create convincing, yet entirely fabricated content. This ability to hallucinate, that is, to generate statements that are plausible but not necessarily true, raises important questions about the reliability of AI-generated text. While the AI's creativity can be impressive, it also underscores the importance of critical thinking when interpreting outputs from these models. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a question to ponder. What will you do if a machine can do all these things? Understand language, access global knowledge, reason, mimic human behavior, continue to learn, and even take feedback? These are the very capabilities we're seeing in advanced AI today, and they are growing rapidly. How will this change your work, your life, and the way you think about technology? The potential is vast, and the implications are profound. It's up to us to decide how to harness this power responsibly.